Hi, I'm Robin, the designer of Dead Man Blues. This is a medium to heavy game for 2 to 6 players. Estimated playing time is 30 minutes per player plus 30 more minutes. In this game, we play the role of musicians and aspiring band leaders in Scott Fitzgerald's jazz age. Our aim is to be remembered after we've gone as the greatest band leader of all time. At the end of the game, we will all be dead, so posthumous reputation means victory points. The core gameplay is about fulfilling work contracts. These are contracts to perform an engagement at a given venue, in a given location, with a given band combination. The central challenge of the game is to build up a band of hired musicians that can fulfill the work contracts to give the most posthumous reputation or victory points. There are 6 types of contract cards. Musicians to play in the band, habits, which we'll come back to, and 4 different levels of work contracts. The first unique mechanic covers how we obtain these cards. Each round begins with the agency phase, in which we are soliciting for work or advertising for musicians. We will draw 2 cards from our choice of the 6 contract card decks and place them face up in our personal options spaces. These 2 cards are now available exclusively to us. At the end of the round comes the signature phase, in which we can sign up to 2 contracts, that is, take them into hand to use in subsequent rounds. On our turn, we can choose either take up one of our exclusive options or take a contract from the spaces on the main board. As soon as we do take one from the main board, we waive our exclusive right to our options. They in turn are moved to the start of this general track on the main board. This creates the situation. Do I like my own options? What options are available on the main board? What are other players' options? Will they try to take the contracts that I want? Your decision about how to play this round is thus influenced by what may or may not be available to you in the next round. The second unique mechanic is the life track, which represents our life expectancy. We increase our life expectancy by fulfilling the work contracts. We decrease our life expectancy with bad habits, which are represented by the final set of contract cards. The game end is triggered when a player reaches the natural causes stage of life expectancy. At this point, we will all die. Those with a low life expectancy will die young, which will give a significant boost to your posthumous reputation. The player with the lowest life expectancy also goes first in the turn order, so keeping your life expectancy low is definitely to your advantage. In the middle part of the round, where we play contract cards, we first hire musicians and play work contracts. Work contracts will normally give us cash, with which we can pay our musicians and pay for our leisure activities. After work, we will have the leisure phase, in which we can play our habit cards. Habit cards use the same spaces on the player board as musicians. So, the more bad habits you have, the smaller your band can be. We can also use our leisure time to travel around the country, which is the worker placement element of the game. These trains that take us between the locations have strictly limited spaces on them. If another player gets the last seat on a train, we can't go that way this round. That's it for the intro. For the rest, run-ins with gangsters, Battle of the Bands contests, and for full details, please see the rulebook. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks very much.